Alright guys, this is where I am. I pulled the big bar bolts here and the sensor. I took the sensor off and put it over to the side here, get it out of the way. And now I am going to try to pull this off and loosen it. Once I do that, then I'll see if I can move this out of the way. And then the next step is to go get up underneath the car and try to pull the pins in the middle before we can try to knock it out. It's a cradle. Let's see. Wish me luck. Okay. Finally got this piece out of here, so I know that I can move it from out of here. Now I'm going to go up underneath the car and see if I can pull the pin in the middle part, and then we'll start working on trying to knock it out. So this is where I am. I know you guys don't want to see all the hard work, but you know, I'm showing you that I am doing the work, right? Right. Okay, I'm underneath the car and I've taken out the loop there, the safety, and I've loosened the bolt here. It's all the way loosened but not taken out because I don't want to lose it. Anyways, just turned in like that. Alright, now the next step is see if I can knock it out without taking off this whole bracket piece, because everybody's been taking off this bracket piece and I don't want to take it off. I just want to knock it out. Hopefully I can just knock it out. Let's see. Anyway, this is where I am. I'm going to try to knock it out with just something blunt. I don't have no special tool. Alright guys, quick update. I got the new axle and I got the new O-ring. Now the hardest thing was to get was this O-ring. So I believe when I watched 9 out of 10 videos when they show how hard it is to take this out with rust and everything, and they finally get it out and they put the new one back in and not change this O-ring, that's because it's so hard to get it. I believe that's why. Because none of the stores that sell parts could help me. I had to go to the dealer. Ended up going to the dealer and just getting everything. Yep, and I didn't want to go online and wait for it. The dealer had it in stock, so I paid for it from the dealer, and this is how much the axle was. See, with the tax for that one CV axle, and one part oil for this piece was that much. That's how much I paid for these parts. And now let's see if I can I'm going to take it out the plastic and make sure it's the right size, and hopefully I can put it in myself and keep this project moving forward. So there's full disclosure, this is where I am. Okay, so I was looking and I knew I found this plastic piece, and look how perfectly fits. This is the old ring and it fits perfectly around, so I can use this to help me knock it in, knock around and put it in evenly, because you don't want to damage this part. You just want to hit it in around this so it fits perfectly in here. I can't do it with one hand, but yeah, I'm going to use this to help me knock it in straight. Okay, if not, I would have had to use a blunt object and try to slowly knock it in, tap it in, and make sure that you're doing it evenly, making sure that it goes in straight evenly. That's what you have to do there. Alright guys, I'm not a fan of laying underneath the car. So, real quick, I did my best. I don't know if I got it in straight, not straight enough. I don't know if I put it in too much or not enough. But this is where I'm leaving it, guys. You can see. I don't know if you can see better than me. Laying here on my back on the ground, looking up with my hand stretching up, and I can't really see so good. Anyways, that's the best I can do. I'm going to move on to the next step. So I got the new O-ring in, so I didn't skip this step, and hopefully I put it in correct, or it'll all be for naught. Okay guys, I took it back out and I'm wondering, why is it fighting me? It's not working. It's not going in just this little bit. So now I'm looking at it and you can see this is my old one, and you can see that this is a little bit taller. It's a little bit taller than my old one from this part. And then on here it has this extra piece. Mine don't have that extra piece, and this is how much it's not going in. This piece right here is stopping it from going in, I think, because it has that lip. Mine don't have that. It's going in, and it's not going in that much. And this one right here is it's just a little bit taller, and that much is what it's not going in. So I don't know if this is the right side. It looks very similar, but it's got this much difference. So there. So I'm gonna have to take it back and ask them what's going on, and bring my original one with it and show them that it's not the same. Anyways, this is what's fighting me. If it's not one thing, it's another. I think I'm being sabotaged on purpose, guys. I don't know. Oh, maybe I'm just tired. I'm just tired. All right, let's just check this out, okay? This is the new one. All right, nice and tight with my cheap tool here. And I come over here, and you see all the space. See the space? Come back over here, tighten it up there, right there. Right? Over here, space. Space. See? Space. Come over here, no space. No space. Tight, nice and tight, no space. Pull it up, come over here, and nothing but space. So this one won't even fit inside the cradle, inside the hub, because that one's much bigger. And then on this side, it's giving me that much, this much more space, and won't close up. So I'm gonna box it up and carry it back to the dealer again. It'll be my second time. So if I come home with another one, it'll be my third time from the dealer, guys. Now, it's not from the auto parts place. It's from the dealer that they can't seem to give me a right size one. I don't know. Whatever, man. It's always something. Being sabotaged. Alright, guys. This is what I was trying to avoid doing, and replacing the rubber boots on here. But when I went back with the whole axle again to the dealer, the guy was shaking his head. Oh, no, not this guy again. Before I even reached to the desk. And just to make it clear, I paid cash. He says, you know, I got to just give you back your money because we can't help you. We can't help you. He was frustrated, right? Because I paid cash, they don't return cash. I had to wait 2 weeks. This is over 3 weeks now. My car is still out there rusting away, raining every day while it's on blocks, right? That's the convenience the dealer gives me, because they took my money and then told me I have to wait 3 weeks before they give it back. Yep, in a form of check. I paid cash. I had to wait 2 weeks for the check to come back, and then another week for it to clear. Yep. So now that I finally got the money back in my account, I am not going to replace this. So I'm going to take this apart. I'm going to clean it up and see if the bearings are good. Then I'll go and see if I can buy the rubber boots, and replace the rubber boots and put this old part back in. So that's what I'm doing. All right. Wish me luck, guys, because I was trying to avoid this, but you see what they're doing to me. They're making me lose time and money, and they don't care, because customer service is not the same anymore. It's no longer have it your way, and it's no longer the customer's always right. Now it's take it or leave it. And if you don't like it, don't come back. I'm just saying. All right, guys, let's put this apart here. I'm sure I'm not taking this apart properly, but I just want to take it off. It needs to come off. There, it's off. There, I just need them to come off, guys. This one actually looks, no, it's starting to rip. I can see it starting to dry rot. So you replace one, might as well replace the other one if you can. All right. Okay, so I guess I have to take it off here somewhere. Now remember, guys, this is my first time doing this. I had a little bit of practice with the driver's side last year, but in the end I ended up replacing the whole axle because it was replacing the rubber boot. They couldn't give me the right size. Anyways, we're gonna get this one way or another. Okay, it's this side. And this is a messy process, guys. This is a messy process. All right, here we go. Okay. And like, you know, that oil, that grease, don't look too bad. Don't look too bad at all. Okay, guys, give me a second. I'll get some more. Alright, we got some sacrificial rags here, guys. Alright, these rags, we don't wash them because they got so much dye on them. Boy, I tell you, it's not worth washing them, guys. Just use them, and when you can't use them anymore, throw them away. And what I'm looking for is the pin that's holding this thing in here. Should be a pin here. This pin is different than the last one. The other pin was easy to take out. This pin looks like it's not going to be that easy, guys. I can see it now. Alright, give me a minute. Okay, I'm going to use this tool to still try to take it out. Okay, alright, so I haven't really moved it. I'm just, let's see if I can get it out. Got it, guys. I got it with this tool. I just squeezed it open because you see this doesn't really have the thing, so you got to just put it perfectly in between and squeeze it open enough for it to come off, and then it pops off. Okay, at least I got that part off. We're gonna have to save it because I think we might have to reuse that. But they say it's better to reuse the originals than the manufacturer, or there's a 50-50. I don't know. Anyways, as long as this works. I'm tired of this. Tired of it not working. And now look, it just slides right. It should just slide right off. All right, so I'm gonna get a mark and mark it to make sure when I put it back on, I know I put it back on the right way, if that matters. The mark is not going to stay on there anyways because I'm going to wipe all this off. Oh look, the bearings look good. See? It just ripped open. It didn't. You see, all the oil was still inside, so it should still be good. Well, this one wasn't the one that ripped. This is the side that ripped open. So we're going to check this side once we take it apart here. Okay. So, all right. Can we mark? Are we supposed to mark it? I don't know. Got a little marky penny here. Let's see if it works. Give me a minute. Let me shake it up. All right. Will the marking help? I don't know. And I marked a little mark right there, so when I pull this apart here. Take this out, put it over here. And when we go buy the new one, we can make sure that we have the right size one. Now, for this side, I just need to pull it down this way, right? This is a messy process, guys. I should have had a paper or something, some newspaper or anyways, whatever. I just want to get this thing over with. So that should have been like that. See, ripped open, perfect, rip open all the way. All right, so we got that aside. Now we're gonna clean that all out. It looks good. I don't see no. Let's clean it up. Let's get in there. It's gonna be messy, guys. It's gonna be a messy process, guys. One messy job here. Sacrifice your rags. You're gonna be sacrificing stuff, but the money you save, and it's not a big deal. But I wasted so much time that I kind of didn't save any money. Wasted so much time. My car's been messed up for so long. I'm losing money. But who cares, right? Who cares about the inconvenience of the people? The businesses definitely don't care. As long as they get their money, as long as they get your money, they're good. All right, so they got to get their money before you get your product. But if their product don't work and you need your money back, oh, they say, well, we have the right to take our time to give you back your money. It's going to take us so before you get your money back. How you like that? What you gonna do? What you gonna do, huh? Don't bring your business there no more, right? Start taking your business to rockauto.com. Because that's what he told me to do. Go to Rock Auto and buy all your parts. Don't come back here no more. That is exactly what he didn't say don't come back here no more, but he told me to go to rockauto.com. I buy all my stuff. Buy all your stuff at rockauto.com. They'll take good care of you. You find everything you need there. He's selling it to me. Selling it. If that's his job. To tell his customers to take their business elsewhere. That is what customer service is today, in all aspects. Anywhere you go, if you don't like it, it's a take it or leave it. And if you don't like it, they'll physically cuss you out and verbally curse you out and physically attack you. Oh, you don't like it? Okay, here, I'll give you something you'll like. That's customer service today at its best. No longer have it your way. All right. So, all those ball bearings look good to me. Look at that. Look at that. I should have just, why was I wasting my time trying to replace the whole thing? Because I was trying to avoid this, because I know that this is an issue too. This is a step that if you don't do it right, it's going to bite you back in the long run again. So, but they're forcing me to do this way. So maybe it's a sign. Maybe it's a sign telling me that I should have did this way from the beginning anyways. All right. All right. So I'm gonna making me learn the hard way. All right. So I've taken off the part. I've learned the hard way to go and buy the new part and come back with the wrong part. So now I'm going to bag this up and I'm going to go to the auto part place. I'm never going back to the dealer ever again and try to find these parts. And if these all these different stores that's on every corner that sell auto parts continue doing their crappy customer service, I will start to order things from rockauto.com or online somewhere. Since these places are open, for what reason, I don't know, right? Because they're definitely not open to help customers, right? I'm just saying. I'm just saying, guys. Let me go buy that new part and come back, all right? And then we can put my car back together finally. Gee whiz. Guys, I have lost my mojo. It's over 2 months later, guys. Every time I went, it was the wrong part. And then this part was on back order for over this is the dealer, car dealer. I went to a different one. And they were determined to try to make it, to try to find the right part. So when they ordered this part, it was on back order for over 2 weeks. So it finally came in. Let's see. And I made sure I brought this with me, but they looked at it and said that it should work. Even though the design is different with these 3 pieces, as you can see. This one's for this one. This doesn't have the part that's round out, but it has the same rivets and the same size. Put it on the side, and that is, hopefully you can see the difference. The closest we're gonna get to making this work. So if I put this on and it works, great. But anyways, guys, it was over back order for over 2 months. This is taking me over 2 months just to get to this point. So let's see if I can finally remember how to put my car back together, because it's been a while. So I have the fan on behind me, guys, so I don't know if you guys can hear me, but I'm going to try to put this back together. Remember, this is not a learning channel. This is a me learning, and I'm just bringing you guys along on my journey. And so yeah, there's that. So yeah, don't be too rough on me. All right. Appreciate you. So I'm trying to do the tedious task of cleaning, and I'm not using any chemicals, and I could do it, I know, but I don't want to. I'm just trying to wipe off as much the excess that I can. I've already cleaned this one. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but I've already cleaned inside here. Looks good, huh? Now I'm working on the bearings. And these right here. Wiping them down. When I'm done, I hope I can remember how to put them back together. When they gave it to me, they gave it to me with in an open bag with these together. These were not, together. So I had to figure out that this one is this one, I believe. And I hope this green one is the one for this one. Because when I was cleaning it, the ones on this side, was, even though it was both of them were black, this one had a little more greenish to it than this one. So that's how I figured it. So there's that, guys. This is where I am, trying to clean it up. and then put it back together. Okay, so hope I don't mess this up, but I think I'm ready to move on to the next step from cleaning and just putting it back together. This one goes up to this. Just dry fitting. Okay, so that's how it's gonna be. I need to put the grease in and clamp these down. Alright? Alright. Alright. So I'm at this point and I'm trying to figure this out. I'm gonna put this oil in here. I've already got all the oil as I can down here. I think I'm gonna use this to assist me. Okay, let's see if I can do this without making too much of a mess. I'm going to squirt it all in here. I'm going to squirt it in here, okay guys? You don't need to see all that. And I know that I'm just trying to make this a short video. Whew, guys, remember this is not a you learning, me teaching you. This is a me learning and I'm bringing you along. I'm learning the easy or the hard way, I don't know. But I put as much as I could in here. This is all it is left. And it wasn't that easy squirting it in, squirting it all around in there, but I did it. I'm sure it was an easier way to do than what I did, but that's the way I got it. Alright, so I'm going to put the clamps on, and then we start the next side. Alright, so these over here came with the kit, but when I put it on, yeah, I don't like the way they do. I don't know why. Anyways, lucky I have a set of my own, and I'm using mines and not the one that came with the kit. Hopefully, I'm not making a big mistake of doing that. But this is where I am, trying to find the right one of these out of my own kit to try to make this work. Because I don't like, when I put it on, it's still too much space. And anyways, maybe I need a machine for this, and I'm not using a machine, I'm using my hands. So there's that. Okay, I think I got this one tightened down and this one tightened down. Alright, now I need to work on this side. How do I do that again? I forgot. Alright, here we go. Putting this side on. Okay. Now when I took this off and I cleaned it, I don't remember what. So hopefully it's not this side or this side, it's all the same side. Oh boy. 'Cause I don't know now. Was it like that? Or was it like that? I'm gonna say it was the other way because it felt smoother on there than on this way. Let's check again. Nope. Yep, it just slid right down on there this way. So this is the way I'm going to leave it. Now I need to put that pin back in. Where is that pin? It's around here somewhere. Yes, it came with a new one, but again, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yeah, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. This one, the original one, looks the new one looks bigger and thicker than the original one, so I'm gonna keep the original one. That's why I'm doing it. Okay, so bear with me. I'm gonna try to put this back in here, and then put the grease on, and then slide this down, and then move on. This is not gonna be easy, guys. I think I got it down, guys. Yeah, see? It's in there. It's in there, guys. It's in there. This is not coming off. That piece is in. Alright? Alright. Alright, so I'm at the point where I'm going to try to squirt the grease that's on this side in here. Put this together. But yeah, so this is where I am. I don't know if this is the easy way, but this is the way I'm doing it. Yes, my scissors are dull. Squirt some in here. So there's an easier way, guys, but I don't know. Nothing has been easy for me in this project, so why start doing it the easy way now, right? Ooh. Why start doing it the easy way now? That's what I say. Alright, I spread it out as much as I could. I don't know if you guys could see it, because this is not easy. It's not easy. Alright, let's try to put this in. Good. Alright, I didn't waste too much. Alright, so let's put the clamps on and move on, right? That's all I can do, guys. Make sure you see this is all I squirted in there. There's a little bit in there. Right? I'm not opening it back up. That's it. Alright, guys, so this is where I am. I'm tightening these down, alright? And I'm noticing that this is like flexing. Look how the space in here, how it's, you know, the more I squeeze on it, the more this bends instead of this clamps. So I'm like bending it with my hand and tightening the more whatever I tighten and do with my, this is janky, really janky, guys. So you get what you pay for. I got this as a set online for less than 20 bucks. And it's not working. I'm tightening it down, and I can tell that the air is coming out when I can hear the air coming out. So it's not tightening it enough. So I need a better tool than this. If it's bending in my hand, look, it's crossed, and it's still not touching. So yeah, So I'm literally tightening like this, and and wondering why it's not tightening. You get what you pay for, guys. Let me go see what's online. I'm gonna order a new tool, and hopefully it gets here soon. I'm still stuck. Alright, guys. Remember, I'm not a professional, and nobody donated anything. I'm not being paid. I'm not being sponsored. So maybe I'm not using the tool right. But I squeeze down on this thing, and this bends more than this, so it's still not tightening it for me to. You hear that? You hear that? You hear the air coming out? Still not tightening. Now I'm all the way here, squeezed to the and it's open in here. So here we are. This is another janky tool. Got two of them now. I'm waiting for the third one. This is only, you know, yeah. I've changed it like 4 times, trying to make it right, just to see if it was me or not. But anyways, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't think it's me. I think it's the tool. I'm buying these cheap, well, these tools online. This one wasn't that cheap. It cost more than this one by itself, but this one came with a kit, and it's not working out. You know, yeah. First try. Maybe it's too heavy. Maybe this job is too heavy duty for these tools, even though this is what the tools are designed for. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. We'll see when the third one gets here. Maybe third time's a charm with the tools too. Oh boy, it's not one thing, it's another, right? Here we are, guys. Finally, August 30th, guys. Started the project with this cheap one. Didn't work. Had to order this one. Didn't work. And then this is the third one I ordered. And this one had the name of the car. And for this, saying that this is for this car and make. And I put it on and I tighten it down. I hold it with this one here, and I tightened it with the wrench, and this one worked perfectly. It worked the way it advertised, the way it should, the way these is supposed to, and didn't. This one did it perfect. It's so tight. It closed it up nice and tight. You can see it even tighten. And now when there's no air coming out. Like before, the air was coming out. There's no air coming out now. So I think that we're good here, that I can finally move forward and putting my original axle back in the car, and it should fit, all right, because this is the one that came out, and I could finally put the car back together and get it back on the road, even though it's been like 2 months now, and I'm like, oh, above frustrated, guys, above frustrated. Anyways, gotta do what we gotta do, right? Right. Guys, I've lost all my mojo on doing this project. Now, some can say that this is what happens when you're trying to do things yourself, the DIY way. All right, I've been since August 31st. I've got rust taking over the car, the bugs and spiders, everything's been out here trying to take over this car. It's been sitting here over a month now. Anyways, I got to try to see if I can remember how to put it back together now that I've figured out the axle finally. Wish me luck, guys. I don't know. Like I said, I've lost my mojo and wanting to do this project. Now I still got to finish it somehow. So 2 months ago, I threw everything in the trunk of the car. Let's take it all out and see if we can put the car back together. Finally move on with this mess. There's a lot of tools in there you can't see. Alright, I got the axle back in. When it's the original axle, it should fit nice. Just need to put all the clips and everything back in. It's not done, I just set it in there. Okay, cotter pin is back in, the bolt is back on that holds this bracket piece in. I got this bolt in, still got to tighten it, and I got this bolt in. Do the bottom first before doing the top, or you may not, if you get the top in, you may not ever get the bottom in. Do the bottom first and then the top. I'm learning that the hard way. And then I have to tighten up everything else too. We're here trying to get the car fixed. Alright, I think I got all the bolts back in. I got the brake sensor in, tightened down. I got the bolt in here, pin in. Alright, bolts are locked on. Brakes are back on. Bolts are locked and tightened. This is the only one that's not tightened down to spec, because I was trying to do it off the ground with this. And look at my poor bar. It's all bent up. I'm just bending this bar, then tightening this for it to click to spec. So I'm going to put it on the ground and then tighten it, and then do the pin punch. Okay, and then hopefully I'm done with this finally. Yeesh. Alright, I got my little punch set tool and my hammer out, and I think I hammered it in okay. Alright, you don't need these tools. You can use like a flathead or screwdriver and just knock that in or something, but I got the tools, so I might as well use them. Right. Alright guys, for all you guys who stayed this long to the end of my video, thank you so much. You guys are super awesome. I know that my videos are not glamorous and, you know, flashy with all the, and stuff, but this project took me over 2 months, and I know you want to see the video, the whole thing done in a 60-second clip, but I can't do it. Anyways, we're ending this video here. I tightened it down as best I could. It's all on 4 now, and now what I'm going to do, since it took me so long to get to this point, and Betsy is a 2014, I am the first owner of this car. It's 2025, and I have never changed the transmission fluid or the filter in this car. Yes, no, I'm telling you the truth. I've never done it. So while I have it all on 4 evenly, so that's as even as I can get it, right? With the protection that I can have, I'm going to put another stand under here, because this tire is going to have to come off, right, and it still stay even up on the top, so I can get up under this side and take off the transmission pan and drain it and take out the filter and replace it, and do this for the first time ever. So I'm going to end this video with this and start it with that. So thank you so much. This will be your 60-second video / maybe more of me talking about what I'm going to do to my Betsy. Remember, none of my videos are me teaching you. All my videos are of me learning how to do for myself, so I can not only save money but feel better about myself, so when I hit the grave, hit the bucket, I can feel better about myself. Anyways, I don't want to have any regrets when that time comes. Thank you for watching. Hope I deserve that thumbs up.